Hey all, happy 4th of July as I'm getting to my July 3rd sales right now. Pretty good day. Usually coming out of the weekend, I have quite a bit of shipments and going back to it's the beginning of the month where some people get paid have a little more discretionary funds to spend. This probably includes me too buying more inventory. Anyways, let's get to it. The first book from Etsy sold was a 2023 Dynamite Comics Digithoris #1. A couple of days back I was complimenting Emma Frost whose superhero costume is lingerie. Digithoris' costume is even more bold, being just pasties covering the nipples at time. I mean if I was a bad guy fighting her, I'd be too distracted and probably get cut down fairly easy by Dija. Dija is actually from Mars so maybe this is the proper attire. Anyways, this cover by Lyrix sold for $14. I'm going to miss this cover. Next book also from Etsy is a crossover between Dynamite Comics and Counterpoint Comics. This is a 2021 Pray for Sin of Vampire Ella crossover variant signed by Marat Mikkels. Marat Mikkels is the creator of Counterpoint Comics and Pray for Sinner. Our favorite gal Vampy has had some nice collabs over the years and they are usually always with gorgeous ladies like this one with Pray for Sinner. Just in the Dynamite universe, she's hooked up with Red Sonja, Digithoris and her own squad the Sacred Six. She's even crossed over to the Archie Comics world and hung out with Betty and Veronica along with Red Sonja. I wish to cross over with Vampy one day myself. So, this crossover with Pray for Sin and sold for $40. Cover was drawn by Dan Mendoza. I'll definitely spotlight Dan if I move any of his Zombie Tramp titles. Last sale from Etsy is this 2022 DC Comics Harley Quinn Legion of That's #2 book. This has our favorite couple Harley and Poison Ivy on the cover in the same art style as the HBO Max animated series. Super funny so make sure you watch that. This book got my $13 and was drawn by Yoshi Yoshitani. Let's move on to eBay sales. This item here was a set of 3 San Diego Comic Con Museum promo bookmark cards. Got it from last year's San Diego Comic Con. Lots of booths will have promo cards. If there is cool art on it, I usually grab it and list it. These 3 are promoting exhibits at the new San Diego Comic Con Museum. Archie, Pac-Man and Rocketeer. All icons in the genre so I figured there would be some fan of these. I sold these 3 for $8 so after shipping, I don't make much, but it was a freebie item at the show and I like making something out of nothing. Next item on eBay is a 2-pack pull over ankle support. This was an older listing I had when I was experimenting with household items. This was during COVID and I was going to list smaller items that I can inventory and replenish pretty quick around local stores. I did razors, deodorant and other items I thought would help during the pandemic if people didn't want to go out shopping. Anyways, didn't really work as well. Just couldn't get the volume out of it even though the inventory space wasn't that big. I'll keep focused on collectible items. So, these ankle sleeves fit nicely in 6x9 bubble envelopes and sold for $9. I probably won't be doing much of these in the future and just try to get rid of the inventory I have. Next eBay item is a cool DC Universe reusable tote bag. I liked this bag because it had all the DC characters on it. Again, I'm a sucker for DC. This bag sold for $10 and I ship it flat in a large mailer. Keeping on eBay, here I sold an older Hasbro Disney Princess Mulan 12-inch doll. This item showed Toys R Us on it so I thought this would move faster. This item actually came from my daughter who got this as a present but never opened it. Probably dug up from her stack of unopened toys and ended up selling it here for best offer of $25. Another item dug out from home and flipping for a sale is nice. This one though I think I have to give my daughter a percentage. Moving from one doll to another. This is a cute Robotech Lin Minutes May 7-inch plush doll. I picked this up at a convention. This was limited to only 1,000 pieces. Cute plush and anyone that was a boy growing up in the 80s loved Minutes May from Robotech. I got best offer of $30 on this item and was an easy pack and ship in a small box. Last eBay item is a Lego DC Comics Shazam Magic and Monsters animated movie Blu-ray. This came from the combo pack where it is just the Blu-ray. My daughter loved these Lego animated movies, so the DVD and digital download are in her collection. They haven't made any of these DC Lego movies in a while. Hopefully they start up again. Got $12 for this Blu-ray. Moving on to Mercari sales. Lot of small items on Mercari today. As mentioned, I like to list and move small items like cards, patches, stickers on Mercari. Some items I just throw in regular letter stamped envelope like this item. This is a Disney Mickey Mouse silhouette patch. Small patch, just about 1 inch big. I just threw this in a recycled holiday card with a regular postage stamp. Got $5 on this patch. Another small item here. Kids Nintendo Animal Crossing KK Slider Dog Low Cut No Show Socks. I have a ton of socks listed on Mercari. Some of these socks are from packs we got for my daughter. They'll come in packs of 4 or 6 and the ones she doesn't want, I list. I got $4 on this item and I also put in a regular envelope with regular postage. These socks though would go in a larger 6x9 envelope and as flat mailers so it cost $1.50 postage to ship. Continuing on Mercari, here is a 2021 Marvel Hulk ratio variant #1. Ratio of 1 to 10. What this means is for every 10 base cover book that the comic book shop carries, they get one of these 1 of 10 ratio. This is a nice cover by Ryan Otley and sold for $16. As mentioned before, I'll sell more of these mainstream books on Mercari. I save the ones with boobs for Etsy and Hip Comics. Next item is a custom Pokemon card. This is a Mega Ancient Tyranitar X custom gold foil card. Also one of my daughter's spin-off sales. We got a deck of these cool gold foil customer Pokemon cards. Not officially Pokemon. Not even sure if they are sponsored by Pokemon. Anyways, They really are done nicely and found a nice market for these. This sold for $5. Threw it in a card sleeve and plastic top loader and mailed out in regular mail. Easy. I love card sales when I can find them. I have cards all over the place. The last sale of the day was also a card sale from Mercari. This is an old 1993 Topps Gold Seattle Mariners Hall of Famer Randy Johnson trading card. I have a ton of this era's trading cards. My brother and I used to collect these cards. My brother actually set up booths in the old days and would deal in a lot of these cards. Anyways, all these cards were at my parents' old home. They have since moved and I picked up all these cards from their old garage, so now they are in my garage. I have had no time to sift through all the boxes. Some that I would load it, like this Randy Johnson card. Randy Johnson was one of the great pitchers from my era growing up. The bummer about a lot of the cards that my brother and I had aren't worth that much. It was the steroid era and a lot of those guys are frowned upon. It was also the big trading card bubble era where there is just so many of these out there. So, the game plan is to slowly dig through the boxes and find some of the good Hall of Famers and list them for whatever I can get. I figure if I have 1,000,000 cards and I can sell each for $1 profit, I'd be a millionaire. So, this Randy Johnson card helps me get $4 closer. That is it for today's sales. 14 total items sold. 14 seems like a lot, but remember it is basically Saturday and Sunday's sales with post office closed Sunday. Had gross sales of $184. Shipping and handling ended up being $50 or 27% of my total sales. Shipping percent was high with the Milan doll going in a bigger box shipping at $11. Site selling fees and PayPal fees of $25 or 19%. That is about normal. That leaves a net of $98. The cost of all the goods shipped out ended up being $59, leaving me with bottom line profits of $40 or 22%. Slightly lower net profit. Happy to move another figure though to clear up space. Okay, that is all folks. Thanks for watching again. Hope you have a great July 4th and plenty of fireworks on your selling end too. Like, comment and subscribe. As always too, check out my stores and shoot me an offer. If you have any questions too about running your store, let me know. I can offer my suggestions and my experiences. Thanks. Bye. 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 Bye.